The Broncos have lost their last 4 games, and with the Cardinals next up on the schedule, 6-time Pro Bowler Von Miller has high expectations. Say what?
This week is totally different. We're going to get everybody's best this week. They're going to get our whole team's best, and that starts with me. They're going to get my best this week, and we're going to go out there and we're going to kick their ass. That's the way I'm feeling. I wouldn't say it's a must win. We're going to kick their ass, though. Make sure you put that up there. We're going to kick their ass.
I guess when you say the same thing 3 times in the span of 3 sentences, you really want some ass kicked.
No.
Was I able to say that?
Yeah, but what's more important to me is that's one of the elite players in the league.
Yeah.
Now, you talking about leadership? That, to me, remind me of a speech of Dennis Green. Ain't going to be no game plan this week. This is what we getting ready to do this week. Tell your wives, stay home. Because what you're going to have to do, it's going to be an ugly game. We getting ready to kick off in that this week. That's Dennis Green. I like that. That's leadership right there. Hey, man, won't you call that guy in New York? And he could have said that to Joe Cena. Then we wouldn't be blaming him. They lost 4 in a row. He could have easily said that. You know what we going to do, Lil Wayne? You know, Lil Wayne, we going Hold on, let me be Lil Wayne. You be Odell. Hold on, go ahead. Get some of that drink now. What up, OBJ?
Guys,
man,
drinking your hot chamomile tea.
Out there with me, man, and we kicking nothing but man, I don't know how we do in New Orleans. Man, Elon said he don't listen to my music,
Time for stories to start your morning.
Let me get some of that drink.
Brought to you by the unexpected energy of ExxonMobil. Stop. Tom Brady found Rod Gronkowski on a 39-yard play to set up the game-winning field goal Sunday. How are they not telling you to stop in your ear?
Because
they're telling me to go in my ear
right now. You know?
That's not true. And then Brady told Gronk. Whole show's gone. To where? So far. We're playing forever. See, what was your reaction to what Tom had to say? Telling Gronk we're going to play this game
forever. He's in the moment, man. You got to be careful in the moment, because in the moment you can get caught up in the moment. There's a lot of them. We all have seen them. You just say stuff you're the best. Oh, Ace, I'm sorry. I went a little far with that one. So, hey, Brady was having a little moment.
He was having a moment. Yeah. A moment of euphoria?
Euphoria.
I would be lost without you. I was doing pretty good, though. But, by the way.
Gronk, meanwhile, if you watch this clip, Brady says, we're playing forever. Gronk,
yes, thank you. Man, don't know.
My body hurts. They might have changed the rules to where they can't hit you. They changed the rules to where they can hit me more.
All right, moving on to college football now. Ohio State defensive end Nick Bosa has withdrawn from school in order to focus on his surgery rehab and to focus on the 2019 NFL Draft. See, what was your reaction to this?
Well, for one, it's unfortunate for the best player in college football. Watch the videotape. He plays right defensive end. He plays left defensive end. He has 30 games of college tape where he was even a dominant freshman. His high school career dominated St. Thomas Aquinas in Fort Lauderdale. They got 15 guys playing in the NFL, the most in NFL history. So he's done so many right things to put himself in position. You know, he's got an injury, which I believe is a sports hernia that can be easily aggravated, and you don't want to have a couple of those procedures as you get ready for the draft. And as a Buckeye, man, I appreciate what he's done, how he served his university and everything, his teammates. This is the best thing for him moving forward.
Listen, I will never criticize it. What is the point of going to college? Some will say in education. I would say to get a job. He already has the job. He just has to stay healthy. He's dealing with an injury already. He is protecting his investment. He got a lottery ticket in his pocket. He just needs to not wash those jeans. So all the support in the world for Nick Bosa or anyone else that wants to do the same thing.
Let's talk some basketball. Warriors got their championship rings last night for their 3rd title in 4 years, and then they proceeded to pick up where they left off last season. Steph Curry had 32 points. Kevin Durant added 27. Golden State beat OKC 108-100. Nick, how did the Warriors look to you last night?
I mean, they looked like the Warriors. Clay didn't have to play that well. Draymond didn't have to play that well. Steph played great. KD played pretty well, and that's all it took. I mean, that's all they're going to have to do. Steph continues to be the biggest, the most important guy on that team, with KD maybe being the most talented. But no, they look like the Warriors. They played a C-level game, and they were leading almost the entirety of it.
You know, Nick, I'm always watching for different things. So, Jenna, one thing that I've pointed out to me was the reversible ring. I thought the reversible was Kevin Durant. That was his spin on the rings, because if I reverse my decision to stay in OKC, y'all wouldn't have these. So, also, I was impressed with OKC. The additions that they've made.
Schroeder is big.
Schroeder, absolutely. Playing without Russ. Late in the 3rd quarter, they had a lead. Paul George, the question is not now, how are you going to Los Angeles? The question is now, how good can OKC be? I believe he'll thrive in that environment. So I was surprised of how well the Thunder played.
And I talked to Antonio Daniels yesterday. This is the OKC broadcast. Expect to see Russ maybe Saturday for their home opener. So not as long out as we thought he might have been.
Oh, nice.
All right, let's end with the Sixers at Celtics.
Like that reversal.
Gordon Hayward and Kyrie Irving both healthy again, but Jason Tatum was the star in the story for Boston last night. Scored 23, grabbed 9 rebounds. Slow start for Boston, who pulled it together, and they won 105-87 over the Sixers. Boston has now won 10 straight home games against Philly. So, Joel Embiid, what do you think of this rivalry?
This is not a rivalry. I don't know why I record against them, but it's pretty bad. They always kick our ass. So this is not a rivalry.
What do you think, CC? You agree with Joel Embiid?
Joel Embiid is right in one case, but he's wrong. Because long before he started playing basketball, there was a rivalry between the 76ers and the Celtics. Long after he's had his imprint on the game, and I believe he can be a difference maker, they will have a rivalry.
Dr. J grabbing Larry Bird's throat.
Yeah, now, as far as his locker room and the message the leader of that team is sending to that organization, until we win, like, we're not living up to the legacy of this rivalry. So, yes, they're a better team than us. So I like his approach. And he's right. And he's also wrong. They have to make it a rivalry in these younger players' eyes.